Hello, everybody, and welcome to the August 24th, 2018 edition of the Ephrom Josine Show. I am your host, Ephrom Josine, who was unable to do a show last night because my laptop camera froze. If you would like to know when such events happen, follow my Twitter at EphромJosine1. But anyway, I figured we should start off today's show by talking about our completely normal and healthy system. So this is from the Centrist News Network. A teacher battling cancer ran out of sick days. School employees showered him with theirs. The chemotherapy dripped through I have no clue how to pronounce it, catheter in his chest. Cancer patient Rob Goodman had burned through his paid sick days while undergoing surgery and chemotherapy for colon cancer. The Florida public school teacher figured he needed at least 20 additional sick days to deal with more chemotherapy. Days he just didn't have. So July 23rd, right there in the room, a Tom Sitch Health and Medical Center for Palm Beach County, Goodman took a selfie and posted it on Facebook and appealed for help. Within 4 days, he had enough sick days to cover an entire semester. Can we just talk about how this story exists? And I'm not saying these people shouldn't have given him sick days, but I'm saying if you have colon cancer, which, to be fair, we don't know how he got the cancer. Maybe it was his fault. Who knows? But I kind of think that if you have colon cancer and are getting chemotherapy, you're at least a little too sick to come into work by default. You know, it's just a crazy idea. A dumb liberal like me has that. When people get colon cancer, they shouldn't have to worry about working until they don't have colon cancer anymore. Again, maybe I'm insane like that. Oh, and remember, teachers' unions are so big and powerful that they could not get a teacher paid sick day while he had colon cancer. Just figured that should be pointed out. Oh, and there's the fact that healthcare companies make over, I think, $1.7 million in profits every year. But, you know, colon cancer is one of those things people... It's just That's like my entire response. But hey, don't worry. To all the progressives listening to this, the system may actually be able to work. Let me show you guys something. Politico released a poll for potential 2020 candidates. It said exactly what you'd expect. Poll: Trump trails several Democratic prospects in 2020 matchup. The 2020 presidential election is still more than 800 days away, but a new Politico/Morning Consult poll shows President Donald Trump will partly level of support when matched up with nearly a dozen would-be Democratic opponents. Against the two best-known candidates, former Vice President Joe Biden, who should not even be allowed to run as a Democrat, honestly. I've explained that before in Ephrom Report, but no one should vote for him. No one's gonna vote for him because every third thing he says is really, really stupid. And Senator Bernie Sanders, Trump trailed 12 percentage points, and it's mirrored in the low 30s. Biden leads Trump 43% to 31%, and Sanders' lead over the president is virtually the same at 44% to 32%. Whoa. First off, I think Biden has had his name out there more and has more, so people will still look at him and go, "You're experienced." And I think Biden would probably actually be willing to sort of play that up a little bit more than Hillary Clinton was, because Hillary Clinton was just like, you know, instead of going, "Well, I was there during the Bin Laden raids, and where were you that night?" She was like, "No, I'm different. I'm cool." You know, she never mentioned during the entire debate on healthcare that she helped establish the child health insurance program. How do you not do that? When the majority of Americans support single payer, how do you not do that? She found a way. And really, it seems that, like I've been saying the whole time, Biden and Sanders are probably going to be the picks. Or one of them is probably going to be the pick. I don't know which one yet. I envision Biden being a little bit more likely, but I think it will still be pretty close. But who knows? You know, I can't see the future. However, here's what I find interesting. Trump also trails Senator Elizabeth Warren, the first-term senator he is mocked as Pocahontas, which doesn't even make any sense. I thought the theory was she wasn't Native American. Now she is. The only way for that joke to work is if she is. Which Warren calls a racial slur. And by his own logic is a bad one. A plurality of voters, 36, oh wait, but by a small margin, 34% to 30%, a plurality of voters, 36%, are undecided. In fact, the poll shows the plurality, or in some cases a majority of voters are undecided in Trump matchups against the other 8 Democrats tested, those being Cory Booker, who, oh god, Kirsten Gillibrand, Kamala Harris, Andrew, I can't even figure out what I'm saying, Como. Steve Bullock, John Delaney, how do you pronounce that? And Eric Holder, and then Michael Avenatti. So it seems like it's probably going to be Sanders or Biden. Warren may get in there. However, no matter what happens, just remember, at least Bill Kristol isn't going to be picked. I still want him to run so I can laugh to death. Anyway, I'm Ephrom, and good night.